when we talk about kinks, more like BDSM, there is also like some boundaries.
Yeah.
Because you don't play in the same way with everyone who likes to play.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it's healthy, really healthy, not just in kink stuff, but just in life to have boundaries, because if people come to me and they say, I have no boundaries, I have no limits, I'm like, red flag.
Yeah.
I'm like, like that's when you can injure someone, or maybe they aren't sane. Like for me, that's a really, really big thing where I question that.
Yes.
Because
you never know, because maybe you like to go farther than what they like.
Exactly. And so it's always good to negotiate what is and isn't okay at the start, because often when you're playing and you might get halfway through and something will change, and if that wasn't negotiated at the start, you really shouldn't be
so true
proceeding with that.
Yeah, no, you should.
Partners and people you know, maybe it could be different, but generally speaking, like if you're at a play party or a kink party, something like that, what's agreed to at the start is what happens and nothing further. If you want to do that further, then next time you just have to have a second date.
Yeah.
A second fuck fest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
And who wouldn't say no to that?
Yeah,
right?
So true. Yeah, we have certain levels, I guess, with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the next question. What advice do you have for someone who wants to introduce BDSM or kink into their relationships? We're talking about now more like couples. Couples that feel a little bit like curious. It's like, I would like to incorporate some things, but I don't know where should I start.
You know what? That's like a really common thing that comes up. Me as a provider in the industry, but then also working in certain establishments like sex toy stores and stuff, where people come in and they're like, oh, I really like X, Y, and Z, but my partner isn't into it. And so,
oh wow, okay.
Like as much as everyone says it, but communication. Sometimes you have to just get some courage and say, hey, look, I want to have a conversation with you about what I'm feeling sexually and some things I'd like to try, and I hope you're open-minded to hear me out, because if you don't say it, they're not going to know. You shouldn't spring it on them mid-session either, whilst you're fucking being like, yeah, stick that big fist up my ass or something. Maybe they'd like that. I don't know. Maybe. Everyone's different. But
everyone is so different.
You got to have hard conversations sometimes.
Yeah. We have a new guest. She's incorporating to the
There's a lot of pussy. There's a lot of pussy.
There's a lot of pussy.
Hi. Hello, baby.
In 1 minute for the co-host, she came to the show this time. She's like, look at the pussy.
It's like, what was that?
Okay, that was a little break.
Yeah.
So that's so true, like some people need to have that hard conversation.
Yeah. But I think that's especially relationships in general. If you're just flying through a relationship and you're never having hard conversations, are you really being your authentic self, and are you really learning about your partner? I think you've got to have tough conversations, and sometimes you might cry, sometimes you might yell, sometimes you may not agree, but that's the first step. And you could use counselors or therapists to help you guide
in the journey. But I think it also is like, sometimes you never know when during playtime you might activate a trigger.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that like maybe you will be there having a nice intimacy moment, and then you start like, you push a little too far, and then you start crying, or you feel like a little shocking. You never know.